Hello, welcome to your new moon tarot readings for September 2016. Thank you for stopping by. New moons are the best time to plant the seeds to co-create your life, and you are going to tend to these seeds, nurture them, water them, help them grow, and they will culminate into full moons 6 months from now, roughly 6 months from now. So my readings are about planting the seeds for this new moon activation point. Keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate with you. For personal readings, please check out the description box below for more information. I am offering Name Your Price Star Tarot readings until the end of 2016. Also listed below are timestamps if you would like to skip insights on the new moon transits. I have prayed to God, to angels, to my ancestors, to spirit guides, to deliver clear, loving messages for the highest good of all. So let's get into it. Because this is very Virgo-centric, it's worth mentioning that Mercury is in retrograde and Mercury is in Virgo, and Virgo is very mercurial. Mercury is about information, communication. When Mercury is in retrograde, we can experience delays in email or technology breakdowns or misunderstandings, jumbled up information. What I got from these readings was being overly involved in details. So there's this information overload that a lot of the signs are experiencing, and most of the messages I've been getting are just to simplify this information. So we are going to have to make a lot of edits this new moon cycle to weed out the information that is unnecessary and distracting us from the big picture. But these are the times you have to embrace Mercury in retrograde. Everyone hates Mercury in retrograde because, you know, things are frustrating, calls don't go through, computers break down, and, you know, it's frustrating because we want to just get things done. But I think there's a purpose. I think to embrace Mercury in retrograde is to look at these breakdowns and look at them as happy accidents. So maybe you're communicating with someone via email and things get heated or something, and you you know, write this long reply. Oh, what would be even better is comments, because a lot of people fight in like social media comments. So let's use this as an example. You're having a fight on Facebook about some sort of political thing. And for whatever reason, this big long comment that you had that, you know, brought light to the political system and how this country is run, and you spent, you know, 30 minutes typing this dissertation on your opinion, only to have your server shut down and you weren't able to deliver that message. So this can be really frustrating. This is the effects of Mercury in retrograde. But I think during these times, it helps us, like, that message wasn't meant to go through, so it helps us stop, slow down, and think of better ways to get our message across, to figure out better ways to use technology. So it's just a time to embrace Mercury in retrograde is to embrace the delays as times to perfect systems. And because this is in Virgo, and because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, I think what we can learn from Virgo in this Mercury in retrograde, in this Sun in Virgo, in this Moon in Virgo, is to step back from our like hypercriticism, which is also Virgo, but step back from the situation and reevaluate how we go about things. So don't get frustrated with Mercury in retrograde. I mean, it is frustrating, but one way to curb that frustration is to embrace it for the opportunity to make it better. In my readings, it seems like air signs are going to handle the Mercury in retrograde better than others this month. They're very cerebral signs. They think a lot about abstract thought, and they're very like communicative. So that is my Mercury in retrograde. Another planetary influence that has been activated during this new moon is the Pisces-Saturn square. And mutable signs are going to struggle with these energies. I'm sorry. Mercury in retrograde, the air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And those are the signs that are going to handle Mercury in retrograde the best. But for the Pisces-Saturn square, mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, they're going to struggle with Pisces and Saturn square the most. And what this square is doing is it's challenging our fact versus fiction. You have cold hard facts, hypercriticism, this is Saturn, overanalyzing, information overload, skepticism, and stubborn, like fixated on stubborn data. And that's Saturn. Saturn is the hard lesson planet. And mixed with Mercury in retrograde and this information overload, you know, too detail-oriented type of energy, some of you might be feeling this very strongly. For others, it's the cold hard facts versus delusion, living in a fantasy, over-imagination, detached from reality. So that's going to be on the Pisces end. It's going to be more dreamy. It's going to be more detached from reality, not living, not seeing what's really there, like believable lies. So I think this Pisces-Saturn square is going, how we can use this, it's going to cause a lot of fights. It's going to cause a lot of fights, in the workplace. It's going to cause a lot of fights in families, in like multi-generational situations. And I feel like it's going to be, you know, a lot over what we usually fight about with different generations, which is religion and politics. And since if you live in the U.S., since we're in an election cycle, you know, things get more heated and divisive. So this Pisces-Saturn square is going to challenge all of us to piece together what is real and see what areas we need to suspend our disbelief and kind of be more idealistic about, because sometimes when we are too fixated on data, we're not seeing the big picture, like the Mercury in retrograde situation. And I think this, how we can use it to our advantage is to articulate our manifestations. So this is going to help us weed out unnecessary expectations that Saturn has, but it's also going to get us more realistic with our dreams, like Pisces experiences. So we're going to articulate what we want in life based on this push and pull of facts and fantasy. Another planetary influence, the last one, is the there's Mars in Sagittarius and Saturn in Sagittarius. And during my tarot readings, all of the animal cards, except for Leo, the lion, got the devil. Excuse me. Aries is the ram, Taurus is the bull, Sagittarius is the horse, Capricorn is the goat. Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn all got the devil. Don't be scared of the devil. It means a lot of different things. But in this, planetary dance for this month, and it meant different things in different readings too, but the energy of the month, if you're dealing with this Mars in Sagittarius, Saturn in Sagittarius, is, think about the devil, like the actual devil, Lucifer. He's a fallen angel who's stuck on earth. So I think the energy we're dealing with is in regards to our animal urges, to, sex and lust, or ego drama and us lashing out. So there might be some temptations. There might be some, temptations to, screw things we shouldn't. Or there might be some temptations to pick fights that will not bring about any resolutions. They're just fights to win. They're just fights to dominate. So I think those mammal signs, Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and also fire signs, even though the Leo did not have devil, Leo is a fire sign, and I feel like they are still involved in this story. So just be aware of your instincts and try to rise above. Try to be like an angel. I mean, not you don't have to be a saint or anything. Just try to rise above temptations that are going to keep you stuck on earth and not elevating to a higher place. So that is the planetary insights that I got for my tarot readings. For the planetary insights I got before my tarot readings, it is included in the description box below. Also, the decks I used, and plenty of other information. So now on to your tarot readings. Capricorn, hello Cappies. Up top is you. Don't be scared of the devil card. It's you. You are part goat, and he is Pan. He is part goat too. So it has nothing to do with evil or demons in this particular reading. For Capricorns, luck is on your side, so don't worry about that devil. So looking at this reading, it's a knight coming in with a cup flipping over, and water spilling out down into the wishing well card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. And at the beach, I was reading these cards, and I found a shell. And so it's like you threw your penny into the wishing well, and you made a wish. How cool is that? There's a definite thing to follow here. So you made a wish. You came in with the cup, dropped your water into the well, dropped your shell, your penny into the well. You made this emotional offer. Maybe you confessed your love to your crush, or maybe just asked them out. Or maybe you proposed, or said I love you first to someone you're seeing. Or maybe you put yourself out there creatively, because cups isn't always love. Cups can also be creativity and intuition. So maybe you posted a painting on Facebook. You finally got the courage to put yourself out there. Or on a really small level, maybe you asked to hang with a new friend or something like that. If it's a crush, you've liked this person for a really long time, and you finally mustered up the courage to ask them out. And it takes Caps a long time to ask someone out, because they're about status, so they really guard their reputation, and they don't want to be rejected. But your feelings for this person kept getting deeper and deeper, and you just couldn't take it anymore, and you just had to. You had to get it over with and drop it into the well. Just ask them out already. And it's funny that the devil is up top too, because he's ruler of the underworld. And again, Capricorn is part goat, but it's also part fish, and it can swim to the depths of life, swim into that wishing well, and they can be very deep and very insightful, have very great insights about life. So yeah, you swimming up in that wishing well. The downside to this, it sounds like a lovely reading, but I can totally see it, is you're embarrassed now because you put yourself out there. So you're feeling a little awkward and you're a little destabilized and you've just lost your cool because you put yourself out there. And I can see Capricorns being embarrassed when making an emotional offer. They can be so weedies whenever they are in a long-term relationship. I have always heard Capricorn partners just like fawn over their significant others. So if you are involved with Capricorn and you're reading this for them, like, they probably talk some really good game about you. So maybe this emotional offer is of no surprise. But for whatever reason, you are embarrassed, Capricorn, by expressing these warm, loving feelings. And I know you want a clear-cut answer. I know you are like squirming and you're uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable for you and you want it to end, and you want to be grounded and in control and just know, yes or no, is this person going to be with me? Is this person going to say yes? And I want to say that I don't feel like I am a psychic who predicts the future. I read energies that we all already know about. All of these answers you already know. You already have the answers within you. So I'm just a messenger. And my message, I'm here for spiritual guidance, and my message today for Capricorn is sometimes you just gotta be silly and put your heart out there. And you gotta be silly, put your heart out there, and wait it out. But keep in mind that this was from your heart. This was authentic. This was genuine. So, as embarrassed as you feel, you shouldn't, because anything that comes from your heart is good to share with others. So, I guess the lesson is you shouldn't be ashamed to wish for something or have feelings. The worst that can happen is that they say no. But your challenge is to get comfortable sharing yourself with others. This person could be an Aries. The Astrological Oracle is Aries. So let me know if it is. Leave a comment in the comments below. Thank you, Capricorn. I had a good time reading for you. This wishing well was a beautiful story, and I hope your wishes come true. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. Again, if you would like to schedule a personal reading, I am offering name your price readings, so please follow the instructions in the description box below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. See you next new moon.